Meta says the Facebook app is getting an upgrade after a really long time, including the ability for you to double tap a photo to like it, just like Instagram. OpenAI announces the release of its new GPT 5.2 model. WhatsApp releases a bunch of new features, including something similar to a voicemail when you miss a call on WhatsApp. More details about these three and a couple of important news items about Instagram and Google coming up in this week's edition of the Connected Church News, which is specially packaged for busy leaders of nonprofits, churches, and ministries. I'm Natchi Lazarus. Welcome. This is the show that brings you the top 5 AI and social media news that you need to know for this week in just 5 minutes. Let's get started. OpenAI announced the release of its new GPT 5.2 AI model. Recently, OpenAI has been under pressure because of the success and the performance of Gemini 3 over ChatGPT. Many influencers and leaders have commended the performance of Gemini, and they said they may be moving away from ChatGPT. Some media houses even reported that Sam Altman declared code red inside OpenAI. Amidst all that pressure, the announcement of GPT 5.2 comes, and they say that it's better at creating spreadsheets, building presentations, and that kind of a knowledge work. And it's also good at writing code and agentic tasks. I personally like the examples that they had given about HTML file creation, where they create an ocean wave simulation for a web page, a holiday card. The announcement has a lot of details about the capability of the model when it comes to vision and also the safety aspects. OpenAI says they are rolling this out to all the paid users to start with. After a really long time, the original app of the social media world, Facebook, is getting an upgrade and a new look. First, the Facebook feed is getting a simpler and cleaner look. And finally, just like Instagram, you can like a photo by double tapping it. How many times have you tried that on Facebook? The search is getting a new look, with the results appearing in an immersive grid layout similar to TikTok and Instagram. When it comes to content creation, you will also find things becoming simpler with key buttons like the @mention, music, and various other elements that you use often surfacing up nicely and in a much more cleaner user interface. When you make changes to your profile, Facebook will now show you other people who have similar interest. For example, if you update your profile with a church name or a book of the Bible, then Facebook might show you other people who have similar interests. It's good to see the OG of social media channels getting an upgrade finally, much needed. Couple of AI related news from Google. First is a news that could be inspirational for some of us, where Google showcased developers who were using their open source model Gemma 3N to solve real world problems, part of their challenge called Impact Challenge, where 600 projects were submitted. The first place went to a project called Gemma Vision, where the developer's brother, who was blind, played a very important role in developing that project, and it was a project for assisting visually impaired people using AI. The article also showcased other projects that were trying to solve problems like cognitive disabilities and cerebral palsy. Going through such an article gave me a glimmer of hope when you think about AI, because there's just so much of negative news around. Next news is about Gemini 3 coming to Stitch, which is an experimental design app by Google. If you're trying to develop an app or a website and trying to create prototypes for it, then this might be useful for you. Instagram makes a breakthrough announcement in the social media space by saying that they are starting to open up the ability for you to control your Instagram experience by controlling the algorithm itself. The way you will be able to do it is when you are watching Reels, you go to the top right corner, and there you will see 2 lines with 2 hearts, a small icon that you can tap on, and there you will be able to tell Instagram 3 things. First is your interest. What are you interested in? Whether it is sports or your spiritual life or whatever you are interested in. The second is your preference with respect to what would you like to see more of or less of. And after making those changes, you can actually share it to a story to let your friends and followers know what you are interested in. I want to congratulate Instagram and the CEO Adam Mosseri for this, because this truly seems like a first step towards a better social media experience for people, and hopefully it inspires other players in the social media space as well. WhatsApp announced a bunch of new features just in time for the holidays. First is a big one which is similar to a voicemail when somebody calls you and you miss a call on WhatsApp. Lots of people use WhatsApp for voice and video calls. Now when you miss a call, there will be a button that appears that says record a response like a voicemail, and you can immediately respond to those people. The next is Meta AI being built into WhatsApp. If you haven't tried using Meta AI, you should try now because recently they've upgraded the experience because of their Midjourney and Flux integration. So the announcement says the image creation has improved and also animation of images has come into Meta AI. So definitely give it a try. And finally, if you have WhatsApp channels, then there is a new feature called questions, which you can use to engage with the audience on your WhatsApp channel. Many of this could be useful in this Christmas season, so pass this information on to your WhatsApp team. If you need more information or have questions, then reach out to me on Instagram at Natchi Lazarus. Just DM me and we'll make sure we get you all the answers and details that you need. You can also simply leave a comment wherever you're listening to me. See you next week with another set of news items. Until then, you stay connected, stay blessed, and continue your preparations for the holiday season. I know we are almost there. All right. God bless you. Bye-bye.